Hello everybody. So today we will be building this coming soon page on WordPress and Breakdance. It almost stumped me, but let's go through it. Cracking in Figma. I'm gonna design that coming soon page. I have the elements ready, but let's see what we can do with what we have at the moment. We're gonna make this 85, 85. Gonna make that like I said, we're gonna do that coming soon page. I'm just gonna create lines. What I did forget in doing is the colors, but the colors is fine. We can just select a bluish color over here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. Okay, then we have this. We have the block as a guide. I'm just gonna keep in Alt Shift. I'm gonna duplicate it, and then we're gonna hit Control D and just duplicate it till the end. This bit over here, I'm gonna select all of it. I'm gonna deselect the lines. I'm gonna delete the blocks. Then I'm gonna group these items. I'm gonna just make them a tiny bit bigger. I'm gonna copy paste them. I'm just gonna rotate it so that we have the grid. This is how I just set up the grid. I'm gonna group it again with Control G. I don't know why I want to say command. I'm not on a Mac. So now we have the grid. It's just a faint little thing. I'm just gonna make the background color a gray color. Then I forgot what I said in that thing. We are launching soon. We're gonna stick with Poppins. That's just a good font to stick with at the moment. We're gonna just make the kerning a bit less. We're gonna pop this in the middle. Okay, I have the logo ready. It's just my company logo. We're gonna put it on the back of this. We're gonna hit eyedropper tool. We're gonna select that gray color at the back. We're gonna just make it a bit see-through. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I'm going to send this to the back, holding in Control Shift and then the bracket key. So it's at the back. This seems a bit dark at the moment. So let's just lessen it. I think that's good. Then we're going to make a subheading. I don't use auto layout in Figma because I don't know, it's pointless. When you want to transfer it to um, Breakdance, or WordPress. So we're gonna make this 16, I think. Let me just grab some lorem ipsum. Let's go here. Lorem ipsum generator. So this is just the process. What I do is just generate. We're not gonna use everything. I'm just gonna use this first liner here just for this demo. I don't want it to be on one line. We're gonna do a button. We're gonna do it 50. Just gonna make a round button here, and then we're gonna do another button. This, oh, oops, keeping in all, holding an Alt. If you wanna know the shortcut to create a square, it's R, and then I click usually, and then I do the styling. I need the color. Oh, it's the green color, so there we go. Again, this is not with auto layouts or anything like that. This is just a visual representation of what I want the website to be. And I'm quickly going through and designing it. I'm gonna make this, I think, 2, and then, oops, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna make this white. I'm gonna say explore work. Okay, this is an awesome tool. Plugins in Figma is great. Brand fetch. we're gonna check. Okay, I already have Figma, but you need to run the plugin. So you would type in literally, this is what I typed in, brand. Oops, brand. My nose is itchy. Sorry. Brand fetch, and then it will say run on where the three icons is, and then you can run it, and then you can find anything you want. So we want Figma. We want this icon. You can just drag it out or click on it, and it will appear. Gonna ungroup everything. We're gonna make it white. We're gonna group it again. Gonna press K on the keyboard. We're gonna pop it in here, and then I'm just gonna group these elements. Gonna pop it in the middle. You can tweak the spacing, but this is just how I usually do it. Another cool Figma plugin you can use is feather icons or material icons. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to copy it from here. We're going to do this. Let's check what's the pixels. The height is 17. 17, good. And then let's see. I'm going to group it. I'm going to put it in the middle. We need the the logo up here, and that's Figma. Right. So now we are in WordPress. We're gonna just add a page. If you don't have Breakdance ready, I will have a link in the description. If you don't know how to set up anything, I'm sure I will have a video ready soon. Coming soon, actually. It's 1M. Let's get popping. We're just going to save it as a draft because I'm not going to do this right away. Save this draft, edit in breakdowns. Okay, we're going to start with a blank canvas. Essentially, let's get this rolling. Okay, so this is what you will see. On the left, you will have your library and modules and elements and all of this different things. Why is this taking so long? Interesting. I'm going to do a section. We're going to start off with a size. We will do viewport. We will do full. Okay, I think that's all we need. Then we're going to head into div. We're going to create a div. We're going to actually make two divs. This div, we want the logo. So we're going to do this 100%. This is just how I do it. It's easier to control. You can put in padding, but in this case, we're not going to do that. I'm gonna center it on top and in the middle, and I'm gonna add a uh, in an image. I already uploaded um, the elements, like I exported the background PNG. You can convert it into a WebP file that is preferred, but in this case, I'm not going to go through that. So I already uploaded the logo. I'm actually missing a step at the moment. I'm going to go back into the section. You can even look at your structure, layers, if you want to call it that. And then you can see where you are. So I'm going to go back into the section main. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to add that background we created with the nice color, gray color, gray blue color. So that's ready. That's 100% and going. I'm happy with the size of this icon, but if you want to make it bigger, you just go into image and then change the width and the maximum width. You can do it in pixels, percentage, rem, all of this. So you just click there. That's beautiful. Okay, we're gonna go into the second div. I'm just gonna name this one logo div, and then this one we're gonna do the CTA div, because this is the call to action. We want to send people to our calendar, Google Calendar, and then we want to showcase our work that we have done. So I made a separate Figma file, and people just can go there. You can set it up however you like, but this is just how I'm going to do it. So we're going to do layout, we're going to do container, we're going to just put this on 100% as well. And then we're going to add a heading. I'm going to add a text so long. And then what you can do is you can add a button, but in our case, in my case, we're going to do it a bit different. We're going to do a custom button. Yeah, well, we don't have to do it because it seems like it's working. Your button won't do this. I'm going to make a separate video on how I actually made the button work. Most often, or what you will see is your button will probably look something like this. Let me just have a look. We're going to do button, button, custom. So this is what your button most probably will be. Just standard off the bat. So we're gonna not do that. Gonna add another button. I'm gonna click on the div again. We're gonna do this in the middle. We want to add another div. We're gonna call it um, buttons div, and then we're gonna just allocate these in that div. We're gonna center it as well. We're gonna go. Sorry, we're gonna go in here. We want to make this center so that they are next to each other. You can go space between, space around, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to make it a 20 gap. We're going to copy this quickly, pop it in here. So with Breakdance, you have global settings. You can change your typography on the right. So let's say we want to change this font to enter. You see it changes on the left. So this does it to your entire page. All of your pages will essentially look like this, but in this demo, I'm not going to do that. We're just going to go into custom customizing it on this side. We're going to make the font size 72. I like working in equal numbers, even though it's not the same on Figma. I usually just stick to um, even numbers. Like, let me just explain. I know in Figma, I don't do the pixels. I won't make it 72. I won't even look at it a second time because I know I will do it in Breakdance in the back or well, front end development side. So this is where I double check all of my stuff. The reason for that is it saves so much time. So now I don't need to sit here and proportionally fiddle with everything. I can just do it in here. It will save you a lot of time. So we don't want this to be this much on the ends. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the padding. I'm gonna add it at 200 and then 200, and then you will see it will just bump it down. Also, in this video, I haven't done the scaling. You can set up the scaling on a separate page, um, but I'm not going to do that because we don't need that for this in this case. We're just going to add a gap here of, I think I made it 100. Let's make it to 50, 200. I just want it in line with, there we go. I just want it more or less in line with this background logo. And then in the div, oh, what I wanted to say is I selected the section, the hero section, the main section, and then I put in the gap. Now I'm going to go to the div. I'm going to add another, let's make it 15 pixel gap between. I'm happy with this. We're going to hit save. Well, what we're going to do, let me just think. We need to change this button. You're gonna make it the secondary button, and then you can just double click on it and then explore work. And then same with this one. Put a poll. All right, now we're gonna add, well, I think that's now the problem. Adding a, this is one thing I didn't double check. Oh, we're gonna sort it out. Icon. Okay, we're gonna add an icon. For this video's sake, we're just gonna add a random icon. Um, let's just do um hmm, what do I want? Okay. Edit net hierdie stukkie uit. Maak dit maar net korter. Ek gaan nou die regte icon kry. Ek gaan maar net sy computer. Okay, let's add those icons. We're gonna go into global settings. We're gonna add an icon. We're gonna go choose. I'm just gonna add a random one for now. You can upload your icon, but I'm not gonna do it in this case. We're gonna do it before, and then the size should be 17. There we go. And then space after, we're gonna make it 10. Okay. There you have your first button. Okay, let's go to this was the primary button. We're gonna go to the secondary button. So what I would recommend, in my case, I'm not gonna do it because I'm not gonna change the buttons for the page yet. What I recommend is just, I'm gonna show you. Let's just complete this one. We're gonna do a lightning, was it bolt? Bolt. We're just going to add a bolt. We're going to do it before, space after 10, size 17. Boom. You're done. You're done with your buttons. You're done with your coming soon page. So essentially that's how it is. That's what we are doing in Breakdance. I hope this video helped somebody. Leave a comment if there's any assistance from my side or if you want to know anything. And thank you. Have a good one.